Hi, Tracy Lewis from Stuff and Things. I thought it would be fun, since I did my own in the bag segment, to run out to the truck and grab my husband's bag. This is his bag, and we will, he's a much better player than I am. He plays right-handed, and he throws a lot farther and can shape his shots. So let's just see what is in his bag today. His bag is not that much bigger than mine, and it looks like he has one less disc than I had, but I'll give you a story on that, because just today we each played a course here in Leavenworth on our campground that has 2 ponds. They're pretty big, and sure enough, for the first time I think that I've ever done it, and I don't know if my husband has either, we each lost a disc into the pond. So I tried to get mine out of the pond, and all it did was sink deeper, and now it's buried in the icky wet earth, and I can't get to it. So there is a funny story about that. I'll tell that at the end. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to pull out this disc. This was my disc. Notice it's purple. Notice I am supposed to be using purple. I found that this disc, this is a Buzz. It's a Nate Doss, 3-time world champion Buzz, by Discraft. My husband tends to like Discraft discs. It looks like neither he or I pulled off the sticker. It's a 164 to 166 weight. He watched a tournament a few weeks back. The 2 people who were doing really well were throwing a lot of mid-ranges, and in fact the Buzz. So he thought, I had already taken this out of my bag because the truth that I play with goes straighter for me. This tends to tank. It's very overstable for me. So he's been throwing this, and it goes really straight and really far. So he's really liking this disc. This disc is kind of the partner to my Red Truth. This is a Fusion Truth, and it is a disc that naturally anhyzers for him, so it's very understable. So he likes to throw this, although today he did actually use it, and he was able to shape a shot and have it go a hyzer on him. This one is a 169. Let's see, what have we got here? So he hasn't pulled this out of the bag yet. I think he just put it in because he's been playing with the various mid-ranges. So this is a Champion Plastic Innova Rock 3, and it is 172, and I will just keep my eye out for whether or not he actually puts it to good use. I have tried this disc as well, and it tends to tank really heavy for me. I cannot keep it straight like I can my Truth. So of the 4 or 5 mid-ranges I tried, I've only bagged the one Red Truth because it actually stays straight for me. Okay, so this disc he just put in, he hasn't even used it yet because he lost his Daedalus. He thought he would try throwing the T-Bird. It is a fairway driver, so it's only a 7 rated. It's a 171. It has the smaller rim where his Daedalus had the huge rim. And he was able to throw it quite far, pretty well controlled. He could get a nice flex out of it. Although, just like me with my Destroyer, if he doesn't throw it just right, that disc, the Daedalus, would tank hard left. We decided, for both of us, that we would make do with what we have and not go shopping right away. Now here, this is his Star Destroyer. He has a really hard time with this. It just tanks hard for him, and doesn't really do much that he wants it to do. But look at this. See, it's a 158. So since I just lost my Star Destroyer, which was a 164, I might have to negotiate stealing this out of his bag. I'm definitely going to have to talk to him about this. It's possible this is so light that it just gets too squirrely on him. This one's an old-time fave. He has been playing these XLs forever. This is a newer one, and he will pull this out. It goes straight, 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 straight and far. So he will pull this out if he needs something to go straight and reliable. It's a fairway driver. It's got the smaller rim. And I do not even know. I see the stickers off, so I can't even tell you what weight it is. I'm going to guess. He plays in the high 160s. That's the discs I usually order for him, and I probably ordered this. So this is ESP. Is the material that the XL, this particular one's made out of. So now we have this. He has his touch. We bought touches, of course. Mine is purple. They didn't have orange, so he got a yellow touch. This is a cool drying bag. You can actually use it as a bag if you just want to carry 1 or 2 discs. And you put your disc in. So if I just take this XL and I pop it in here, if it was wet, you can just do this to get it all clean and dry and throw it. We do live in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to be in Texas this winter, but we've had lots of opportunities to use our touches. And now he has a driver. This is his new favorite driver. He has tried, or driver, sorry, putter. He has tried all sorts of putters. And right now, this is his current favorite. It's a Ricky Wysocki World Champ dagger by Latitude 64, and the weight is 172. I think there's one more disc in here. If I flip this over, we're going to have his big bomb. So he saves this. This is a Ballista Opto line by Latitude 64. It's a 168, and he doesn't pull it out very often. It's really pretty with these metal flakes in it, and I really like how pretty it is. It actually is a double stamp, so I must have got it as an X-out disc. Most of our discs we buy from Marshall Discs. And that is what's in my husband's bag. Thank you for watching. Alright, real quick, I'm back. I forgot to mention one thing I found in his bag right after I turned it off. And I found... oh no, now where did I put it? Alright. Alright, I'm back because I found one last missing thing. My husband's mini driver. My mini driver must still be in my big backpack, but this is his that I bought him so we could each have our own markers. And then I promised at the end I was going to finish a story. So today we both threw our drivers, our favorite and only drivers, into a pond. We then made a really long pole, put a hook on it, and I went out there to try to get my disc because I could actually see my disc. But as I was walking out there, somebody had put a golf ball and this just sitting there, all dried, out of the pond. Don't know how long it's been sitting there. And it is a Champion destroyer. Unknown weight because the marks on the back of her are all worn out. It's a Champion destroyer, which neither of us have tried. We both have Star Destroyers. And so I thought that was very funny, that here I was going out to fish out my destroyer, and here's one sitting here along the banks with no markings on it of any kind, and somebody probably just left it there, probably one of the rangers, thinking that somebody would come back and look for it. And that concludes my tale. Thanks for watching.